Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of First Time Watch Friday on Horror Film Lovers. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a fun show for you guys. I forgot to bring the movie up here, or did I? I think I did. Shit. It's okay. I'll bring it up later, but we're talking about the movie Homesick. And there's an amazing special edition DVD that you can buy. It's don't know if it's like out of print or something, so you have to buy it used or whatnot. And if you got to find a good deal on it, I found it for like $20, and honestly, it was probably the best deal I'm gonna possibly get for it until it maybe comes out on Blu-ray or something someday. Hopefully, will because like I said, it's out of print, so it's hard to get. But I highly recommend this movie. And it's also something that I'm probably going to do for Indie Film Cafe at some point next season. So I'm going to bring everybody in here. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details about this movie because I'm going to save that for when we do our Indie Film Cafe review, which will go into like an hour. So I'm only going to talk about it for like a few minutes, but I will say this movie is off the charts bonkers. From the very beginning of the movie, you sort of know what you're getting yourself into. You meet like these weird characters who end up dead, and then you find out later that I guess it was uh that was sort of that was sort of after what happens in the beginning, which so it's Christmas time and these people are getting together, and this one girl just came back from California, and she's come back to this town. I don't know where it's at, somewhere in the Midwest, and it's sort of this, kind of small town, like nobody, like everybody sort of doesn't really do anything but drugs and sex, and there's not really much else to do. And so um the so they're all just hanging out watching TV, watching like some horror movie or something. And this guy comes in with a blue suit and a suitcase. And that's Bill Moseley's character, Mr. Suitcase, is what he's labeled as, credited as. He comes in and he has a razor blade full, or a suitcase full of razor blades, and he opens them up and he starts asking them the question, who do you hate? Like who do you hate the most in the world, kind of thing. So everybody of these friends, these like five friends or so, have to choose the people they hate. So each one goes around and says it until the last guy says he hates everybody in the room, which was stupid, but so the people that they hated start dying one by one. And there's more to it. I mean, there's a lot going on, but it is, and like when I say it's like off the wall wacky, like I'm not, because that the way I described it doesn't sound wacky, but like the characters are just so weird, and things like it just feels like almost like you're on a trip, like a drug trip yourself, which I guess is really good for, maybe that's what Adam Wingard, the director, wanted. Adam Wingard went on to do, like, he's did the Blair Witch, what is it? Uh, the Blair Witch remake. He's also done like Your Next, The Guest. The Guest I love to death, but Your Next is amazing. And we'll be doing that eventually on Horror Film Lovers, so get ready for that for the podcast. He's done what else? He did the King Kong versus Godzilla movie, and he's done just a bunch of movies. And this was like his first movie he did with Evan Katz, El Katz, and the Katz brothers got together with him, and they made this movie, and it was shot really well. It was directed phenomenally. It was acted. I mean, even when somebody is like acting weird, you can tell like they're supposed to, like that's their character. Nobody ever changes, and nobody's lines are ever like switched up, and so like it feels like everybody is just off the wall weird. So I really enjoyed it, and I had a great time, and I loved it. I love this movie. I can't wait for like to do that podcast eventually. I had a person in mind for it before, and now I've seen it and I said, nope, not for that person. This is not many people, I don't think, could handle this movie exactly, it's way crazy. But I loved it. I had a great time. I posted about it. Some friends of mine talked about loving it, and especially the Bill Moseley thing. And it was such a small role for Bill Moseley. It was only like, I'm sure he was only there for a day, but he looked like he was having a ball. Um, Jeff Dylan Graham's only in it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the movie, but like he's a standout. Tiffany Shepis is in it a good amount. But she's not the main person, even though she's like credited first. But she's probably like at that time she was like one of the biggest names. Um, so there's just like a lot of people who are just having a fun fucking time with this movie. And so I highly suggest it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, and go find it, go look it out. I mean, it is weird. Oh, I forgot to mention Tom Tolles. Tom Tolles is in it, and he is just phenomenal. He's off his rocker as well. Like every character in this just seems like a bigger version of who they would normally play, like kind of like a crazier version of what they normally play. So, and there was a couple of actors that I'd never heard of that I don't think ever really did anything aside from this movie. So they were good. LC Holt, who works with them, he was great. I mean, just everybody in this movie was phenomenal. I really want to find their second movie, Pop Skull, which is out of print, and the only times I've been able to find it is on like what is it on a god damn it on like eBay or whatever for like hundreds of dollars, like it's ridiculous because it isn't out of print and really hard to find DVD. But someday, I believe it'll be on Blu-ray, because I believe like I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Wingard wants to. I don't know if he owns the rights back, because Synapse put this one out. I don't know who put out Pop Skull, but Synapse put this one out, and I don't know if Synapse still owns the rights and can do a Blu-ray. But I'm sure there's amazing places that could do Blu-rays for those movies, because I mean, a lot of people talk about their first films and they're not very proud of their first films. And I honestly can say, like, Adam Wingard and Adam Green, who did Hatchet, their first movies are amazing. Now, I want so badly to find Adam Green's Coffees and Donuts movie. It's a comedy that he made. I really, really badly want to find that and put it on Indie Film Cafe. But one step at a time. I got Homesick, which I've been dying to own for a long time and watch. And I was like, you know what? I want to do it for a first time watch Friday. I haven't seen it. I've got to watch it before I choose whether or not it's going to be on Indie Film Cafe. And I watched it and said, this is perfect for Indie Film Cafe. So thank you guys for checking this out. And join me next week. I'll have a brand new movie. I might have one that I picked up. I might have one that I'm streaming. I have no idea right now. I'm kind of winging everything. Just finding what's, fun. It might be an independent movie. It might be a mainstream film. I don't know. I'm having fun with either. So, but until then, thank you guys for checking this out. Let me know what you guys think, and tell me what kind of movies are you guys into, and have you guys seen this movie, Homesick? And if so, what do you guys think? So, all right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Bye.